Up next, we'll see two teams facing off for just the 12th time, while Tom Brady looks to go 33-3 against Buffalo. It's the Bills and the Buccaneers, coming up on EA Sports.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here we go.
Then we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game,
yeah. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions, right?
Two touchdown passes last week.
Two touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
On play action, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Let's go.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Here's Zach Moss, who played high school football downstate near Miami. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. We get a peek at Tom Brady as he brings out this Tampa Bay offense. And Tom Brady in his 22nd season overall and his second in Tampa Bay.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This will be caught by Brown. That catch good for only a couple.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Tackled by A.J. Epinesa.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Brady got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. The numbers for Evans in last week's ball game. 7 catches, 90 yards.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Brady. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. From the gun, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. With it is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Here's Brady to throw. This is caught by Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Now an option play on second down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10 more there and another first down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. I like that call. I'm assuming you're with me.
I am. I'm totally with you. And to me, they saw something that they liked there. Because, let's face it, there's going to be a mass of bodies. But it feels like the head coach has said, my best runner over my best blocker, give it to me right now.
And you only needed 1 yard where they were on the other side of the field. Seems like a no-brainer.
If we can't get 1 yard, what are we doing out here?
From the 27, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up.
On second down, Bernard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now Brady. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, Bernard. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Brady going to try and throw on third down. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And Gano's kick is right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. On the counter, this is Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On the delay, here's Breida. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Now Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation. Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions. Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot. A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Here's Brady. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Evans once again the intended receiver. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Brown. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they? They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down. And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Now Brady again. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a play fake. Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Brady to throw again. He completes it to Evans. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Completion left side to Miller. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Into the red zone, it's Brady.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brady going to throw. On the screen, Bernard. They can't tackle it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Gano's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there.
He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen.
And he'll go underneath here to Breida.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where you see the final score there. Jameis Winston, excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first two quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Here we go.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. He's got Gronkowski yet again. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers.
To throw is Brady.
To Evans on the slant.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw, it's Brady. Got him in, it's Brown. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
On second down now, Bernard. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Brady.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. It's caught by Sanders. 7 yards to pick up there. On second down, a run with Breida. And down he'll go at the 25. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Good job.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Check down to Breida. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. On the give, this is Singletary. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Singletary again. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jamel Dean right there on the coverage. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he stopped immediately there.
Devin White, the Bucs' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
Oh, he bowls over him. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 27.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will close the gap down to 14.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That is his 951st NFL reception. So 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there, because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Buffalo set to get the football back here.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
Now Brown. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense.
He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Tampa. The Bucs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On play action. Now Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Fights loose.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. 2nd down at 5. Brady now to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he finds Gronk.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. From the 16, Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Bernard diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Joe, it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Out come the Bills Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Allen going to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
The Bills on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Allen to throw it. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never play their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On play action, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it to make it 27-13. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Jones. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
On first down, Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had 1 pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
Singletary, they'll run for it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Allen throwing on second down. Check down to Breida. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Allen. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now Allen, got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Buccaneers,